pastor, stop faking. Stop unlawfully expropriating. Bulletproof cause your protector. Parents, ancestors, your creator.
Hi guys, welcome to Secular Advocacy TV, and I go by the name Currency. So let's talk about these rejected children by their parents, probably from birth or orphans. You know the thing, most of them don't even get to know their exact date of birth. Let's be honest and frank. And what about children who were sexually abused at tender age? What do you think about that? And how about you growing up and then you realize that if you haven't faced betrayals, disappointments or failure, then you are still breastfeeding? And then at the end of the day, these people would hurt you. They will make a mess of you. They will teach you an unforgettable lesson of life. And then they will tend to go to their imaginary sky daddy God to ask for forgiveness, because he is merciful to always accept the fact that you should sin and come back to ask for forgiveness. He'll be merciful to forgive you for sinning. And then you threaten the victims with hellfire, that if they don't forgive, they are going to hellfire. How do you expect the same scenario to keep happening over and over again? That's the reason why I'm always advising for people to abstain from very religious people. They are dangerous to our mental health, most especially. Religion has brought damages to homes, friendship, relationships, and so on and so forth. And then these people do all manner of sorts, and then they tell you, it's the devil's handwork. Oh, for goodness sake. If the devil really exists, he probably would have tormented the lives of so many people who have accused him of their negative actions. Come to think of it, I don't know if that's making any sense to you. Because he doesn't exist, that's why everybody goes scot-free with blaming the devil. This so-called Bible thing is just a scam. Religious books are just a scam because there are no evidence, for goodness sake. It's not even serving. And if one place in the Bible is not making sense, then the entire places in the Bible are not making any sense. It started all from the beginning. That's why I had to do away with religion entirely, because I was tired of delusions and lies. And then they said he's an all-knowing God who knows the end from the beginning, but yet he allows you to go through torture of life. How merciful could that be? But he can always accept people's sin and tell them, go, you have been forgiven. But yet the things are getting tougher and tougher. Look, religious people will hurt you. They will make a mess of your life. They will teach you a lesson you will never ever forget. That's just one truth about it. Because there is this kind imaginary God who is merciful to accept sins, to accept such nonsense behavior. Look, it's high time we Nigerians get liberated of this mental slavery, because it's obvious they took out these chains from our hands and legs, and then it's mental slavery. That's the same reason why to give a 24 years old child an access to beat his mom, accusing her of being a witch. It can only be religion that will cause such a kind of thing. I was tired of religion, honestly, because they caused me so much harm. It is the worst experience I've ever had, and I do not want to have it again, and I'm never going back to religion because I'm happy with my life like this. But anyways, expect more interesting episodes from me. And stay locked, and make sure you click the subscribe button.